Hi, I'm Hannah with Find Custom Construction, and today I'm showing you how to use your Buildertrend Owners Portal. So first thing, you're going to receive an email saying Find Custom Construction has invited you to Buildertrend. Next, you can scroll down and see the button that says Activate Your Account. Go ahead and click on it. It's going to take you to Buildertrend, and it autofills your email, so just go ahead and click Get Started. You can create whatever password you would like, and then hit Continue. Right, now that you are in your main, you can see several things here. First off, we have a project financials right at the very top, and you can see any payment on the right side here. So you can see that we have a design deposit that was due. Then over here on the left, you can see the sign that says welcome with your name there, as well as if you have more than one job with us, there is a toggle between the two. Here are our action items. So we have a survey that needs to be done, incomplete tasks, or you may know them more as to-dos, pending change orders, pending invoices, unread documents, and upcoming selections. And then finally at the bottom we have chats, which is basically just a text message, or messages, which is more like an email. Finally at the bottom here we have our contact information. So it has our name, our logo, our address, phone number, and then if you click the contact us, it brings up an email. There you go. So back up in the middle here, we have project updates. So these are photos and notes of what the guys have been doing on your project or any progress. So we like to have ones for progress photos so you can see what has been done throughout the week, or even product deliveries. Then finally at the bottom we have our project schedules. So this is where everything is at in your calendar and how far everything has progressed. And then finally at the bottom, any new comments that are there. Starting at the left on the very top, you can see the Buildertrend logo. This is just an easy shortcut to take you back to your main summary page. In project management, we're going to go through all the tabs. First, we have schedule. So there's several ways you can view the schedule. So you can do it in a regular calendar mode, like you see here. So you can see all of the things that we have going on. So yesterday there was a site manager handoff meeting. You can click on it and view additional details, or add a comment if you would like. Next week we can see that job startup is there, and you can view any details about the start date, the end date, etc. You can view them in a list form, which looks more like a checklist. So you can see there's quite a few in here, but you can go ahead and filter things by how you would like to view it. So you can view it for today and onward, seeing everything that's coming up. And this is more like a checklist where it has a complete button. And then finally, there is a Gantt chart version where you can see all of the things here on the left side. So ordering appliances is passed, and you can see how that is first, and then it connects to the handoff meeting and then job start and all of our trades coming through. And it just like on every page, you can go ahead and filter by what you would like to see best. Okay, that is the basics of the schedule. Next up, we have daily logs. Daily logs are just a log of what has been happening at the job site throughout the project. So we ask our guys to do at least one a day per project. So you should hopefully see one daily, if not weekly. So first thing you can view here, it has the weather, any tasks that come up, or like I said, those are our to-dos that we have, photos and notes. So you can see that they installed tile today on this one, and you can view the photos of the tile. Before that, we have a selection delivery, so you can see photos of what was delivered, notes about what was delivered as well. All of these you are welcome to comment on or ask questions, or you can even heart it if you would like. Back up to the top, we have tasks is our next one. So, like I said, this is just our to-do list, and you may be assigned some if there are things that we need you to complete as well. So, if we need a tile selection by a certain day, it may be assigned to you here. So, starting at the top here, we can see the pre-drywall checklist, and you go ahead and you can click into it, and we can view all of the subtasks. So it's basically it is just a checklist. So we can see that for pre-drywall, we need to do the countertop selections, confirming them. We need to confirm the plumbing fixtures are ordered and make sure that we have the correct information before we put drywall on the walls. Backsplashes are confirmed. You can see all of these things. And then since we are assigned to it, you can go ahead and just check them off. Next down is selections. So this one we can view all of the things that have been selected for your project, whether that is faucets, mirrors, shower glass, tile, countertops. They all live here, and we just like to get a signature to have confirmation that this is what you're selecting and what we are to order before we order anything. So you can see here at the top we have a running total. This is more important when we have allowances. We have our favorites, so these are the ones that have been favorited and that you may be choosing between. And then projected total with favorites, that's just general cost of things in here. So if we start here with appliances, these are all categorized by category. So we have all of the tile is together, all of the paint is together, all the countertops are together. So if we start in appliances, you can see that we have an allowance. If there is one, it will show up here. This one doesn't have an allowance, so it looks like it is over. And then we can view the selection options here. So we can view this one that has been approved. So you can see the cost, can see the photo of this microwave, and we can view the spec sheets and additional information for it. We like to put all of the information also in the description so it's easier to access. So this one hasn't been approved, so it would be ordered. And then we can see the one that was declined as well. So same thing, you can see the cost, you can see the photo and the specs and information all here. To approve one, we can click into it. So we can see that this is a 30-inch cooktop. You can see the cost, a product linked if there is one. You can view there. It'll take you to the website. You can see the product photo. And this one doesn't have a picture. It has a PDF in it. So you can still click into it and view all of the information about this cooktop. Again, down below, we like to have the description of everything there. So down in the corner, we have a decline or approve option. So let's say we're going to approve this one. If you have any comments, you can go ahead and add them here, and then just confirm that you are signing, and then you can sign whatever and approve. And just like that, it has been approved. And then you can go through and just confirm everything. As we're going through, you may see the little stars on each of the selections. If you click that, it adds it to your favorites, which makes it easier. So you can click into your favorites, view them all, and sign them all at once and approve them. Or you can do it individually. It's up to you. But that makes it a little bit easier to view together and approve or decline them. So let's go into tile, and I'm going to show you how it looks to decline one. Say we don't like this limestone shower tile. It's just not what we want. So we can go ahead. Favorite is in the little 3 dots, but you can go ahead and just hit decline. Add any comments if you would like. comment is not required, and then just hit decline. Okay, so that is the basics of selections. Any allowances will show up here. You can view that we have a $39,000 countertop allowance, and so we don't have any selected here, so it will show you the difference between the two. So obviously for the mirrors, we don't have an allowance and we are over because there is no allowance. But for countertops, we do have one, and we can see the difference between the two. Next one down is warranties. Again, we ask that you just reach out to the main office or to your project manager before submitting a warranty request on here. The next one down after that is plans and specs. So we can view our kitchen elevations here in the plans. It brings it up in a PDF format, and you can change the size, add any comments, print it if you would like, all from in this menu. And then next over is specs. This will have any spec sheets or specifications, as well as any scopes of work. So we can see that we have a bathroom scope of work right here. If you have any questions about it, you can always add a comment. Next one down is submittals. This is an easy way to approve shop drawings, cabinet drawings, samples, all of the above. So we can see here that we have a tile sample, 2 tile samples actually, one for kitchen backsplash and one for like a bathroom. So we can see that they are for finishes, that they need to be approved still. We have a due date here, and it is our turn. It is our ball. The ball is in our court to approve it next. And you can see that it's a sample. So let's go ahead and click on the tile sample, first one. You can see here that this tile sample is a sample type and not a drawing or a finish or anything like that. You can see that it is a finish, that's how it's categorized, and that it is the hall bath tile sample. We have a due date of when this needs to be approved by, and then it's going to go back to Hannah. Any trade partners will be listed here, and anyone who has viewed it will also be listed. Can go down to the bottom and we can add documents, or we can view any that has been submitted, so we can see this is the tile sample. That is the option. So over here we can see that it is next our turn to approve. This may go through you as the homeowner and a designer, or it could go through our vendors. Depends on what we are approving, but this one only needs us to sign. And then it's going back to Hannah after we are done. So we can forward if we would like to have someone help review to finish the decision. So you can add name and email and a note if you would like. Can view any activity of when this was sent and created. And then finally we can hit add response. And so we can reject, revise, and resubmit. So add our own notes of what we would like to change, approve as noted, or approve it. So I'm going to first do rejected. You can add a note, and then you can add the approval as rejected. So not approved. Then this one, we can very same thing. This tile is the one that we are choosing. If we like this one or not, this tile sample, we can go ahead and add a response. We can do approve as noted. Can add any conditions that need to be met in order for you to approve it. Can revise and resubmit, add any notes that need to be done, or we can go ahead and just approve it. So that is how submittals work. So now this one has gone back to Hannah, or both of them has, to do the next steps. And that is the end of our project management tab. The next one over is documents. So here, our first one is Buildertrend training, and this one has your training manual basically from Buildertrend. So I usually send this in our first Buildertrend email, but you can see how to navigate, where things live, how to do, schedule, daily logs, all of the above work. So very basic things. Back to documents, the next one down is design documents. So here is this is where all of the design pieces live for your project. And then finally, plans and specs. We do have some in here, but most of them are moving over to the plans and specs button that is under project management. So don't have to worry about these too much because they have another place now. But any documentation, all of that will live in the documents folder. Next down is photos and videos, so we can view ones that have been attached to daily logs. You can view all of those here. As well as you can go back and view before photos. And we do like to do 360 photos, so it kind of looks stretched out before you click on it, but you can scroll around and view everything. Zoom in, zoom out, all of that. We like to do 360s before, during, and after your project. If you have any photos that you would like to add or inspiration, you can go ahead and do that here. Next one down is videos. It's the same folder system as photos, just for videos. Comments, you can go to messages and you can see the comments that you have sent or any comments that we have sent to you guys. Just makes it a little easier to sort things. Next one over is messages. This is just an email within Buildertrend. So it also gets sent to your direct email mailbox and you can reply from there, but this is a different way to view those things. So you can see that we had a new countertop idea and we had sent the link, and then Hannah said that she will take a look. And so it's just a basic email. You can go ahead and click add message, click any of our employees that you would like to contact. You can add an email for an outside of Buildertrend contact as well. View drafts, send, and trash, or create folders. Then the last one here is the survey. So during the project, we may send a project questionnaire, and you can go through and click respond to these and then hit submit. As well as they may be rated ones where it's just 1 through 5 stars, and you can go ahead and fill that out. Then on financial, we have the last 2 tabs here of estimate, where we can see this is just a very basic, not filled in estimate, so yours would be a lot more detailed, but we can see that we can print the estimate here if we would like to see that. We have all of the contract at the bottom, and we can approve or decline it. So I want to go ahead and approve it. It's going to take a second to think, and then you can go down and just hit sign, and you can type in your name. I'm just going to put example for this. Pick whatever signature you would like it to have, or ink color, or you can draw or upload an image of your signature if that works as well. Hit done. It has signed. Then lastly, hit finish, and you're done. You've signed the contract. Sometimes it might take a second, but now that you have electronically signed and approved the proposal. Then lastly, we have the financial button. So this has any invoices or credits that are on your account. So first thing, you can see that we have a design deposit due. So you can go ahead and click into it and view extra detail. You can see that this is the design deposit fee and any additional information here. We can see that this is the first invoice sent, the amount due, the due date, etc. So you can print the copy if you would like to keep one for your own records, or you can go ahead and hit the pay button. This takes you over to a Buildertrend payment window. There is a card option, which we do ask that you pay the card processing fees on top of it. So you can see this would be $224 for this card processing fee, or you can pay by bank account. This doesn't require any micro deposits, so you don't have to worry about that. It's very simple. You are welcome to write a check and bring it to our office, or send it with one of our project managers as well, if that works better for you. But very simple payment portal. So that is the end of our tabs over here. Again, you can click back on the Buildertrend logo to take you to the summary page. You can see the price summary of where we're at with our contract versus approved selections and any changes there. Then over here on the right, we have a search bar. You're welcome to search for anything you're looking for. If we are looking for a mirror, then you can search and it will show you anything to do with mirrors in Buildertrend. Then over to the right of that, we have any notifications. So if you are mentioned directly, if someone replies to your comment, or if something new is added, it will notify you there. The next one over is a chat message. So we can see this is basically just a text message within Buildertrend. So we can see that Hannah asked if we had seen the most recent selection. So you can go ahead and reply, or you can send it an email or give a phone call. It's up to you. The next one over, this is just Buildertrend Help. So they have a legal button in a help center if you would like extra information on Buildertrend itself. And then finally over to the right, we have our settings. So you can add a profile picture if you so please. We can see your address and information here. You can edit that if anything is incorrect. You can reset your password or change your username, add saved payment methods, and change any notification settings that you would like. Hi, and this is going to be our Buildertrend walkthrough on your mobile phone. So first starting, we have the Buildertrend app downloaded, logged into, and we also have, just in case you want, you can also add a shortcut which takes you to Buildertrend, and it looks like our logo. So you are welcome to do that as well. It just will sit on your home screen with our little logo. It's up to you. Or you can use the Buildertrend one. So starting, this is our home summary page. You can see your name clearly. You are welcome to add a profile photo if you would like one, and it will show up there as well. You can see the total amount that you have paid, a balance right here, and then you can see our contact information. So you can see our logo and our address. Unpaid invoices, you can see that we have one currently waiting, pending change orders, unread documents, and upcoming selections, and any unread messages. And we can see today on the agenda, we have the site manager handoff meeting. And any photos or videos will show up at the bottom. There's a search bar here at the top, which allows you to search for anything. If you thought of, hey, I swear that we had mentioned a mirror, I can't find it anywhere, you can search it and it will show you anything that mentions a mirror. On the top left, we have our notifications. So you can see it first takes you to mentions. So it's anytime someone has specifically mentioned you and tagged you. And then we can see our general notifications. So we have a survey to do, we have an invoice, we have an update, we have training job, message, and a signed proposal. And then our top right, this is our messages. So kind of just like a text message, but within the app, you can see that we have a message. So we have a message from Hannah here, and you can go ahead and reply. It works just like a text message, and you can go ahead and reply there. action items, you can click on these and it takes you straight to where what it is referencing. So these are all of the documents that have not yet been opened. On this bottom bar here, we can see our main tab. So the next one over is schedule, and there's a couple ways to view this, and you can filter it as well. So if you don't want to see invoices or warranty or photos or anything, you can take those off. So, but you can click onto it and view it. So I want to see the site manager handoff meeting, can see any extra details in here, or write a comment about it if you have a question. Let's see, next Wednesday we have job startup. So clicking into this, you can see that it is one work day. It has any related items. Rough at the end of next week. Can see that this is 2 work days. So you'll be able to see any extra information by clicking on it. The next one over is a list. So this is just a different view. And I have quite a lot in here, but you can scroll down. You can see with a check mark the ones that have been completed or any that have not been completed. Next one on the bottom is updates. So this is any logs or photos, or sometimes emails can show up here too. So we can see Buildertrend has a cool AI update that allows us to compile things fairly easily, and it pulls from photos, our logs of the day, messages, and our calendar to give you an update. Hopefully the guys will add something to it, but this is a version of an AI update with nothing added, just some photos, and it shows you any action items that it pulls up through. This is a non-AI update, but this is a daily log that shows you progress that the guys made on site. So you can see some photos of what was completed, and then notes about what they did throughout the day and the weather. And then if you have a question, comment, you can go ahead and add it to the bottom. Or sometimes if you just want to say it looks good, you're welcome to do this well. And we also have logs for things like deliveries. So if something was delivered to the site, we try to log them here so can keep track of what things were delivered and when. The next one down is messages. So this works just like an email, and these also come to your email inbox as well. So you can reply either from your direct email provider in the email that comes up, or you can log into Buildertrend to reply. So you can add a folder if you want to organize things a bit more. You can, in the bottom corner, you can compose a message. You can click a contact. So we have all of, can reply to yourself right at the bottom, or it has all of our employees here listed. Then you can add an external email. If you'll have to click add if there is someone you want to include that isn't in Buildertrend. You can add an attachment or CC someone an attachment, subject, and you can format your email. Again, it works just like a regular email. You can view any drafts, sent messages, or trash, and then you can read an email that came to you. Again, works just like a regular email. Next one over on the bottom is more. So some things are not all viewable on the app. Things like your estimate and contract are not able to be viewed on the app. And so I highly recommend that you log into the computer to be able to view that and sign. Tasks, this is just to-dos. So you can see all of these that are coming up, and you can see all the subtasks for it and when they're completed. Change orders, this is where you can approve them or decline a change order, and you can view them in here as well. So this one expired, so it would have to be resent, but you would be able to approve or decline it here. Selections, this is where we can approve or deny the fixtures that are going in your house. So for mirrors, we can look at this first. This has no deadline, but if it does have a deadline, it's important to get it done before then. You have a star in the corner where you can add things or remove it from your favorites. We have photo of the mirror itself, and then sizing and a spec sheet, a price, a link to it, and then a description. And you are welcome to approve. You don't have to add a comment, but just hit OK. Go ahead and sign. And you just approved your first selection. So, and then sometimes there's more than one that we're approving in one, so you can approve or you can decline the rest of them depending on what it is. There's a bunch of selections in here, so you can see the photo of it, and then there's a PDF of the spec sheet. So sometimes they're photos, sometimes they're PDFs, but they're all in here. And if you have a comment about something instead of or you have a question before you want to sign or approve, you are welcome to do that. Allowances, so we can see if we have an allowance for something, it will have that number here, and then the selections showing you what you're at compared to where you need to be. And then favorites, again, for the ones that you like, you can go ahead and star them, and then you can approve them all at once if that works best for you. Specifications, this will show you any specs or it'll show you any specs or scopes of work or whatever we have put in here. So this one has a bathroom framing scope of work, so you can read it all, and then if there's any attachments to it, we can see it there, and then you can share that as well. Warranty, we really don't use this. If you have a warranty issue, please reach out to us directly via email or a phone call. Photos, we have several folders on here. So we have ones from daily logs that are just attachments. So we saw those ones earlier. We have progress photos, which are the ones that are in progress as the work is being completed. So you can view photos that way. Before photos, so these are your house beforehand. Sometimes we have 360 photos, so it looks a bit stretched out here, but go ahead and click the 360 button at the bottom. You'll be able to view the room by moving around with your hand and your finger, so you can view every angle, as well as regular photos as well. Inspiration, if there is inspiration photos we want to put on here, you are welcome to add whatever photos you want to any folder or create a folder. So just hit the plus sign, choose photos, and then you can add whatever you are wanting to include. Documents, very similar. This is where your plans are going to lay, so you can view them on your phone. Or any spec sheets as well. So we can see the dishwasher spec sheet here and the information about that. And any design documents, so that would be the design documents would hold any inspiration photos, collages, or packets or presentations by your designer on one place. Also in documents, we have Buildertrend training. This is Buildertrend's customer owner packet. So if you have questions, I do send this to you in your original email, but you can also view it here. So it shows you how it looks and the very basics. Videos, just like photos, but a video section. Comments, this shows you all comments in one easier to see place. So if you're like, I remember that we commented on this and I cannot find it, you can find it in the comments section. And then finally, invoices. All of your invoices will populate here. It shows the due date that is pending, and what it's for. So we can see that, read the description. If there's an attachment, it will show up here as well. You can go ahead and click the pay button, and this is going to take you to Buildertrend's website. And there's a couple different ways. So you can pay on a credit card, which if you pay by credit card, you will have to pay the additional credit card fee, or you can add a bank account. This does not require any micro deposits, so it is very simple. And if you don't feel comfortable with either, we do accept checks, so you are welcome to send it with one of our guys or mail it or bring it by the office. Just let us know what you're thinking. But you can print the invoice, which gives you a simple view of this page, and then Discovery. This takes you to either the Buildertrend Help Center if something isn't working, or the full site where you can view those things that are excluded on the app. In settings, you can change your notification settings, anything that is saved offline, add Face ID or a biometric if that is what you want, and just basics about Buildertrend. This is also where you add the shortcut to your home screen, so it shows our logo. And then finally, there's a logout button. So that is our basic Buildertrend walkthrough. If you have any questions, please reach out or call our office main line. We are so happy to help. But if anything, if things are not how they view here, sometimes the Buildertrend does change things. So if something is confusing you, please reach out and give us a call. We're so happy to help you. So thank you, and we look forward to working with you.